Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Ivy Astrology. This is your complete 2026 cosmic overview. If you are watching this video for your sun or moon sign, just know that the transits and the interpretations to those transits will apply more to your career and public life if you're watching this for your sun sign, while for moon signs, they will affect your emotional world and inner security. Before we dive deep, let's clarify what makes the rising sign, so your ascendant, unique, and why this analysis is specifically for your rising sign. Your rising sign, your ascendant, represents your life path and overall journey. The ascendant is the starting point of your birth chart, determining your entire house system. It's the lens through which you experience all the life's areas: career, relationship, home, creativity, everything. Your physical body and appearance, how you look, your physical presence, your health patterns, and how you present yourself to the world. It can represent your personal, and it does represent your personality and identity. So your immediate reactions, natural behavior patterns, first impressions you make, and the persona you wear in your daily life. It represents your soul's purpose, the evolutionary direction your soul chose for this lifetime. Your ascendant shows what you're here to become. And it represents the timing of life events. Transits to your ascendant and through your houses create the timing of major life events with precise accuracy. By contrast, the sun sign represents your core essence, your ego, your conscious identity, your purpose, and what you're here to express. And your moon sign represents your emotional nature and inner world. An important note on outer planets aspects and the interpretations that I will be making in this video for those aspects or transits. When outer planets form aspects to one another, particularly those exact degree, perfect minute, perfect alignments, their influence extends far beyond the precise date. Those slow-moving planet giants can remain within orb for extended periods of time, meaning their effects can be felt for months before and after the exact aspect, which I will probably be mentioning during the video. So if a major outer planet configuration is active in your chart, understand that you are working with a much longer wave of energy rather than that single moment in time or that period of time. Gemini, 2026 is truly your year for revolutionary identity awakening, and I'm going to show you exactly why. So let's dive in. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the major cosmic events of 2026 and exactly how they impact your rising sign and, to the degree that I've mentioned before, your sun sign or your moon sign. This is your summary overview covering the key themes and biggest transits. If you want the deep dive with house by house analysis, specific degrees that are impacting or can impact your sign, detailed manifestations, and complete timing windows, there is an extended version available that goes into all of that. So please go and check that one out. Gemini rising, sun or moon, you have a massive cosmic advantage in 2026, and it's called the Air Trine Revolution. So let me explain what makes this so special. As an air sign rising, you're naturally intellectual, communicative, and mentally agile. In 2026, you're receiving a powerful air trine That's a 120-degree harmonious aspect that creates effortless flow in your philosophical and wisdom development. So, your ninth house of higher learning, philosophy, and wisdom, a long time and traveling, is in Aquarius. This year, this house gets activated by a solar eclipse on February 17th and Pluto all year long. Both of these create a perfect trine, a harmonious angle to your Gemini ascendant. This means philosophical breakthroughs, wisdom mastery, and intellectual expansion flow effortlessly through natural air element harmony. When you have Aquarius in your ninth house, trining your Gemini ascendant, you create what's called an air trine. This harmonious aspect pattern makes 2026 exceptionally powerful for you. Your natural curiosity feeds your philosophical wisdom. Your wisdom enhances your communication, and your communication inspires more learning, all flowing together seamlessly. Throughout the year, whenever Mercury, your chart ruler, transits through air signs, this entire network activates. Those become your peak manifestation windows for bringing intellectual insights, philosophical breakthroughs, and revolutionary wisdom into reality. This Air Trine Revolution is your superpower in 2026. Use it consciously. All right, so I'm going to walk you through the top 5 major transits for Gemini Rising and to a lesser degree Sun or Moon. So the first transit is Uranus entering Gemini in your first house of identity. On April 25th, Uranus enters Gemini and moves into your first house for the next 7 years. Yes, 7 full years from now on, from 2026 through 2033. This is the defining transit of your entire decade. The first house governs your identity, physical body, personal expression, and how you show up in the world. Uranus brings a revolution, sudden breakthroughs, and complete liberation. Uranus in your first house means your entire identity is about to be revolutionized. Authentic self-expression, personal freedom, and breakthrough self-discovery become your new normal for the next 7 years. And here's what makes this so powerful. Uranus conjunct your ascendant, meaning directly activates your Gemini ascendant Sun or Moon. This is a 180-degree game changer. You are not just experiencing change around you, you are becoming the change itself. This is your once-in-84-year opportunity to complete identity liberation. You get to reinvent yourself, express your authentic truth, and break free from any limiting self-concepts that have held you back. In 2026, you're getting a significant preview of this 7-year journey. From April 25th through December for this year, you will experience what this revolutionary awakening looks like. Expect sudden insights about who you really are, or unexpected opportunities to express your authentic self, and a powerful urge to break free from anything that doesn't align with your true identity. This is your moment. The planet of revolution enters your sign on your ascendant sign, Sun or Moon. Embrace it fully. Right, now the second major aspect is the Aquarius solar eclipse at 28 degrees Aquarius in your ninth house of philosophy, higher learning, and wisdom. This eclipse forms a perfect air trine to your Gemini ascendant. Again, especially for those of you around 28 degrees plus or minus 5 degrees. Meaning, this intellectual breakthrough feels natural and empowering rather than disruptive. The ninth house governs your philosophy, spiritual beliefs, higher education, teaching abilities, publishing opportunities, and international connections. When an eclipse hits here, it opens a 6-month portal for transformation in all these areas. But here's what makes this even more powerful. Pluto, of course, is also in Aquarius, in your ninth house, all year long. Pluto represents deep transformation, death and rebirth, and accessing your power. In your ninth house, Pluto is transforming your entire philosophical worldview, your approach to learning, your teaching abilities, and what wisdom means to you. The combination of the eclipse plus Pluto means 2026 is the year for you to step into breakthrough wisdom power. If you've been holding back from teaching, playing small in your intellectual pursuits, or settling for a surface level understanding, this year changes that completely. Because these are in air signs, forming trines to your air sign, rising sun or moon, this transformation doesn't have to be traumatic or disruptive. In fact, it isn't. It flows. It feels right. It's like finally accessing your wisdom you're always meant to share. In the extended version, I break down exactly when Mercury activates this eclipse point, which specific degrees of Gemini rising are most affected, and the complete manifestation timeline for philosophical and wisdom breakthroughs for you, Gemini. So do watch the extended version. The third major transit for you, Gemini, rising sun or moon, is Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter in Cancer is in your second house of finances, values, and resources. And Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, meaning at maximum strength. This is the biggest financial blessing you'll receive in 12 years. Jupiter is your second house. In your second house, expands your earning potential, increases material abundance, and opens door for resource growth that have been closed before. And here's the interesting part. Jupiter forms a semi-sextile. This is not a major aspect to your Gemini ascendant, but semi-sextiles create subtle support. This means your financial growth comes through gentle, almost invisible assistance rather than dramatic windfall. For 6 months, you will notice opportunities appearing quietly. A conversation leads to a new income stream. A skill you already have becomes more valuable. Your natural abilities start generating more resources. The strategy is to stay alert to these subtle opportunities and say yes when they appear. Your Gemini versatility and communication skills become valuable assets that attract financial abundance during these 6 months. By June 30th, when Jupiter moves into Leo, you will have built substantial financial foundation through this gentle blessing period. The fourth major transit for your Gemini is Jupiter moving from your second house in Cancer, second house of resources and finances, into your third house of communication. This happens on July 1st, just over 2 months after Uranus enters your first house. Jupiter shifts from Cancer to Leo and enters your third house of communication, learning, and expression. And this is massive for you as Gemini rising. The third house is your natural domain. It governs communication, writing, speaking, learning, teaching, local travel, and sibling relationships. Jupiter brings expansion, opportunities, and blessings. Jupiter in your third house means your communication abilities reach their peak power. Your voice amplifies, your writing improves, your teaching opportunities multiply, your message reaches wider audiences. And Jupiter forms a sextile. That's a 60-degree harmonious angle to your Gemini ascendant. Sextiles create easy opportunities that require just a little activation. The second half of 2026 becomes your communication breakthrough period. Combined with Uranus revolutionizing your identity, Jupiter expanding communication creates a powerful synergy. You are becoming more authentically yourself, Uranus first house, while simultaneously gaining platform and opportunities to express that authentic self, Jupiter in the third. This is when you write the book, you start the podcast, you launch the blog, you teach the course, or share a message in whatever form calls to you. The cosmic support is exceptional. This is very important. It's major for you, Geminis. And the fifth major aspect for you, Geminis, is the Saturn-Neptune conjunction in Aries in your 11th house of social mastery. On February 20th, just 3 days after the Aquarius eclipse, Saturn conjuncts Neptune at 0 degrees Aries in your 11th house. This is a once in 36 years event. The 11th house governs your friendships, communities, social networks, and collective participation. Saturn represents structure and discipline. Neptune represents spirituality and dreams. When they meet in your 11th house, they are asking you to build spiritual communities, create sacred friendships, and manifest your dreams through collective power. This conjunction forms a sextile, so that's a 60-degree. It's a harmonious angle to your Gemini ascendant sun or moon. Sextiles bring supportive opportunities. Your Gemini nature is naturally social, connective, and network oriented. Aries 11th house energy calls for courageous community leadership and independent friendship. The sextile aspect means these work together harmoniously with just a little conscious effort. The work here is about combining spiritual vision with practical structure in your social life. It's about forming friendships that serve both personal growth and collective evolution. It's about joining communities aligned with your highest values. This is once in 36 years opportunity that it's asking you to become a bridge between spiritual ideals and social reality. Your communication gifts make you perfect for this role. Now let's tie all of this together with your main themes for 2026. Theme number 1, the Air Trine Revolution. This is your cosmic superpower. Ninth house philosophy trines your ascendant, sun or moon, creating effortless flow between wisdom acquisition and identity expression. Consciously work with this by tracking when Mercury transits through air signs and using those windows for maximum intellectual manifestation. I am covering that in my extended version of the video, so please do watch that video as well. The second theme is your identity revolution through authenticity. Uranus entering your first house here brings 7-year identity transformation beginning in July. Apologies, beginning April. So April 26th. This means you don't have to struggle or force this. It flows naturally when you allow your authentic self to emerge without any apologies. The third theme is wisdom breakthrough through harmony. The Aquarius eclipse plus Pluto in your ninth house brings transformative change to philosophy and learning, all through harmonious air trines to your sun, moon, or ascendant. You access profound wisdom not through crisis, but through natural intellectual evolution. Theme number 4, resource growth through subtlety. Jupiter exalted in your second house brings financial blessing, but through subtle opportunities requiring awareness. The 6 months from January through June build material foundation through gentle support. Theme number 5, communication expansion through opportunity. Jupiter moving here in your third house brings communication magnificence through this sextile aspect requiring activation. The second half of the year rewards you for speaking, writing, teaching, and sharing your authentic message. And finally, theme number 6, your social mastery through spiritual guidance. The Saturn-Neptune conjunction in your 11th house brings once in 36 years opportunity to spiritualize your friendships and structure your dreams through harmonious community participation. "2026 has a clear two-phase structure for you. Phase 1, January through to June, wisdom expansion and resource building. The first half focuses on philosophical breakthrough through the eclipse in Pluto, the eclipse and Pluto in Aquarius in your ninth house. Financial growth through Jupiter exalted in your second house of income, financial income and resources, and preparation for the identity revolution. This phase is about building intellectual and material foundations while staying open to subtle opportunities. And then the second phase, from April through December, when your identity revolution and communication power begins. From April 25th, when Uranus enters Gemini, your first house, the revolutionary awakening begins for you. July brings Jupiter into your third house, amplifying communication expansion. This phase integrates all your wisdom breakthroughs into authentic self expression. From late April onward, the energy feels more dynamic as revolutionary change activates your voice and your voice amplifies. The year progresses from subtle preparation to revolutionary activation, from wisdom gathering to authentic expression, from resource building to communication mastery. Actually, work with all this energy for the air trines. Transits through Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Mark these days on your calendar. During these windows, engage consciously in learning, teaching, and philosophical exploration. Wisdom flows effortlessly. For the Aquarius eclipse and Pluto, February 17th through August is your primary wisdom breakthrough period. Enroll in that course you've been considering. Start teaching what you know. Explore philosophical questions that fascinate you. The eclipse opens the portal. Walk through it. For Jupiter resource blessing, January through June, pay attention to subtle financial opportunities. Notice when conversations lead to income possibilities. Value your skills appropriately. Say yes to gentle abundance appearing. For Uranus, identity revolution. April 25th marks the beginning. From that point forward, prioritize authenticity over conformity. Express your true self even if it feels revolutionary. Break free from limiting self-concepts. This 7-year cycle supports complete identity liberation. For Jupiter's communication power, July through December, share your message. Write, speak, teach, create content, whatever form of communication calls to you. The cosmic support is exceptional for reaching wider audiences. And for Saturn-Neptune social mastery, February 20th is the exact conjunction, but the energy extends for weeks and months before and after. Join communities aligned with your spiritual values. Form friendships that support both personal and collective growth. Build structure around your dreams through social connection. Now, everything I've shared is your overview, the big picture themes and major transits. But there's so much more detail available. In the extended version, I break down all 12 houses with complete transit analysis. You will learn exactly which specific degrees of Gemini rising are most impacted by each transit, the precise timing windows for Mercury activating your Air Trine Revolution, the month-by-month guidance for the entire year, detailed manifestation for every major transit, integration with practices for working with all aspects, and the complete astrological ways behind everything I've mentioned today. If you want that level of depth and personalization, the extended analysis for 2026 is available for you, Geminis. It's a complete house by house roadmap for your entire 2026 journey as Gemini Rising, Sun, or Moon. Gemini Rising 2026 is truly your year for revolutionary awakening. The Air Trine Revolution gives you effortless wisdom flow. Uranus brings 7-year identity liberation starting April. The 9th house eclipse and Pluto bring philosophical breakthrough. Jupiter brings resource blessing and communication expansion. and Saturn-Neptune spiritualizes your social networks. You are being cosmically supported to become a revolutionary communicator, a wisdom teacher, a financially abundant creator, an authentically expressed individual, and a spiritual community builder, all while maintaining your natural Gemini versatility and intellectual brilliance. Trust the Air Trine flow, embrace the identity revolution, access the wisdom breakthrough, share your authentic message, and step into your revolutionary truth. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your Gemini Rising friends. And if you're a Gemini Sun or Moon, share it with them as well. May 2026 bring you revolutionary awakening, wisdom mastery, authentic expression, and alignment with your highest truth. Until next time, stay cosmic.